Sit down, right there, don't go nowhere, little baby gon' shake that, 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 shit, yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, sit that, right there, don't go nowhere, say yeah, I like that, bring that, right here, sit that, right there, don't go nowhere, baby gon'.
Welcome back. We back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to Luesta's The Victims of Adam 22, No Jumper. Let's get right into it.
Adam 22 has had his fair share of controversies since starting his brand No Jumper. A platform that made a name for itself by giving underground rappers a voice, has evolved into one of the most toxic, chaotic, and unpredictable phenomena in the media landscape. Cause while Adam's influence has helped propel rappers to the next stage of their career, it doesn't make up for the times that he downright disrespected those who work for him, rappers, or fellow media personalities. Adam has ruffled up feathers so much that it even resulted into him getting cancelled, turned into a meme, or literally got him physically attacked. Which was the case when he started beef with a rapper who goes by the name of Russ.
I'll turn around and boop! Oh, got punched in the goddamn head.
Although he's built a name for himself.
Damn, I ain't no Russ punched on that nigga. You just got punched on by a SoundCloud phenom.
As being one of the most successful independent rappers the hip-hop genre has ever seen flourish, Russ would constantly be at the center of Adam 22's jokes on social media.
I gotta admit it, today I'm doing an interview with Russ and Lil Dicky.
To understand why, it's important to note that Russ's brand revolves around spreading positivity and motivating up-and-coming artists. However, similar to how Logic, Chance the Rapper, or Kyle were perceived by a vast majority of the hip-hop audience, Russ would be labeled corny for being a bit too positive. And his beef with Adam 22 showed just how much it really got to him. It all started in October of 2017, after Adam 22 asked his fans if they would rather let their kids listen to Russ or Lil Xan.
10 times out of 10, Russ. What? Russ is talking about actual progression as a human being. Like what? What?
But Russ would end up losing by a wide margin. To add salt to the wound, he would then joke about the then 25-year-old rapper for his anti-drug t-shirt that read, "How much Xans and lean do you have to do before you realize you're a fucking loser?" And I seriously can't believe I'm saying this, but Adam 22 had a problem with Russ not wanting to do drugs. You see, Adam 22 is known to have done many of these substances throughout his life, and has also co-signed tons of rappers like Lil Pump, Lil Xan, and Smoke Perp, who were all well-known users at one point in time. Feeling as if they were being sneak dissed by Russ, Lil Pump and Smoke Perp embarked on a journey to show how much they hated him, tweeting things like, "Shut the fuck up, you bitch," and "Me and J. Cole cool now, so now it's Russ." Adam 22 didn't hesitate to join in on the fun with a few tweets of his own. In one case, he literally changed the text on the shirt to say, "How much Xans and lean do you have?" and literally posted it on the official No Jumper account. And after enduring relentless online attacks, Russ and his crew reached a breaking point. They didn't just go after Smoke Perp, who had posted photos of Russ's sister online, but they also targeted Adam 22. And it wasn't long before Adam claimed that he got jumped at a nail salon by Russ's goons for what he said.
All of a sudden, I just hear Adam.
You know what's so funny? I love how people assume that niggas who are positive don't have goons, or people that, well, not even goons, but people that, you know, that they mess with, that respect them and don't like when their brain gets tarnished. It's ridiculous. Like, bro, do you think because I'm positive you can't get the beats?
Adam 22. I'm thinking of somebody wanting a photo, so I'm like, oh god, can't I just get my nails done? I'll turn around and boop! Oh, got punched in the goddamn head. Didn't see the guy that well, but punched me in the head one time, and then I believe I got hit again, sort of on the top of the head.
Although Russ was able to squash his beef with Smoke Perp eventually, it wasn't the same for Adam. Instead, he claimed he got what he desered.
We're talking real simple shit. People talk shit and then got punches thrown at them. Big deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you motherfuckers acting like we're running around out here getting people killed and shit. Like, bro, you talked extensive shit on a consistent basis about someone you had never met in your life or talked to. And as a result, they responded and ended up punches got thrown your way. Big deal. Like, if you, like, I don't understand. Like, when you push and shove someone consistently for a year, if you don't think that there's going to be some sort of a response, then I'm really confused on how you think this world operates.
Later, Russ took to Twitter and pointed out how grown-ass 40-year-olds who talk shit should face repercussions for their actions. However, the whole thing would backfire on Russ, as social media began to point out how he came out looking like a man who couldn't fight his own battles. And some claim that he wouldn't have that same energy that he had for Adam had it been someone more street like Chief Keef. People already don't like him, now he's outright bragging about getting people jumped. I give him 6 months before something bad happens to him. Adam 22, on the other hand, came out looking like the victor in this situation and basically apologized for everything he said to Russ after the incident.
I know for a fact that he has had other people sent after other people I know, yeah. I'm over. I just want to say for now that me and Russ have squashed things. Much love to Russ.
I love how I said for now. Like, I'm gonna start it up once I get more goons on my side. This nigga weak.
I plan on listening to his music someday. I'm gonna give it a try.
He then said that he was just trolling at the end of the day.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm a troll and I'm funny.
You're not funny though.
Like, what? You're just making more shit for me to make content out of. It's just more shit for me to talk about.
Adam 22 even admitted that a lot of the drama started because he was on the same drug that Russ was preaching against.
Russ brought it up to me that there was a lot of tweets that I didn't remember, probably because I was zanned the fuck out, just like his t-shirt said, where I was basically like really roasting this motherfucker. And I don't do that now. Like, I'm not gonna just use like a rapper as a punchline, like in the way that
Wooski? Like, bro, this nigga's just lying, bro. He's a pathological liar. What are we doing here?
That I was doing there, where I was really like treating him like he wasn't a human being, you know, which to me, I don't approve of that.
75% of your gifts.
While Russ might have gotten embarrassed for not fighting his own fights, it certainly wasn't as bad as China Mac, who got exposed after going too close to the fire.
I think you being the biggest cook in the world got your head and your ego all the way up there. You think you're like this big hot shot guy, but in actuality, you just like the laughing stock for the world.
In late 2023, No Jumper fan favorite and friend of Adam 22, Crip Mac, would be arrested once again on gun charges, leading to some friction between Adam 22 and Crip Mac's manager, China Mac, who was upset that Adam wasn't willing to come stand in court to help with Crip Mac's case.
Because I knew that the judge would tell the lawyer to put in a motion, I wanted to, before we even put in a motion, to have people of the community to represent Crip Mac in the courtroom, to show that Crip Mac isn't a criminal that's running the streets doing criminal shit, that he's actually has a job, that he's actually doing community work, and that he's handling business, as he would say, right? So first person I asked was who? Adam 22. I hit Adam 22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, fucking Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, you know, he's employed with you guys, and that, you know, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him, make sure that, you know, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day. Crip Mac could be coming home. He could be home for the holidays because you know, go up there and say he has a job. I've seen it happen. I've seen judges let people go because, you know, their employers came into the courtroom and said, you know, he's employed and whatever. So I seen that happen. So I knew there was a possibility. So that's why I even asked Adam. I really didn't want to ask Adam for nothing, honestly. This is for somebody's freedom. This is for somebody that you call your friend, your buddy, your, you know, whatever the else he calls them, you know what I'm saying?
However, Adam 22 didn't take too kindly to being called a bad friend and started firing back with videos of his own.
I seen China Mac talking shit, running his mouth. Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees, and when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch, so that's on you. And then this dude who's never been successful at anything in his entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should should have told me more than 24 hours in advance and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice. But meanwhile, you are just out here in no man's land because everything that you ever tried to do streaming wise has absolutely failed. And now Crip Mag's gone, so you can't glaze him any further since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance. This is why China Mag doesn't understand me. It's because his
Oh yeah, that's another thing. This nigga buzzword is relevance, bro. I hate this nigga.
schedule is open today, tomorrow, the day after that, and every day for the rest of time. And I'm not joking. This is a grown-ass man with no responsibilities, no business, no employees, no dependents, nothing. He got nothing going on. So how the f*** are you gonna sit there and talk about a grown-ass multimillionaire with 20 people on the payroll when you got nothing going on? And China Mac, I don't even want to get into this because people that I don't want to offend are going to get hurt in the process. But tell them why you ain't been on Vlad in a few years.
The incident that Adam22 is referring to is the DJ Vlad interview with China Mac 2 years ago, where China Mac narrated his entire fight with former No Jumper host AD.
I had balanced myself because I hit the wall. I kind of like was about to fall, but the wall held me up, and then I got back up, and when I got back up, he tried to rush me. So when he rushed me, I sidestepped, you know what I'm saying? Like I sidestepped and I just kind of pushed him this way, and he fell on the floor. So when he fell on the floor, at that moment, his head was like right there, so I went over there to try to kick it.
The only problem with this was that the fight was completely staged and it never really happened. Apparently China Mac was just trying to appear tough on camera. Interestingly, what really made Vlad blacklist China Mac from his channel was the time he pranked him with a life-threatening situation.
Ali and Anna seemed so perfect. What people didn't know was she was screaming for help.
Hey, I'm all loud, bro.
I told you guys we got some nigga. You niggas got like bitches all day. They got me drunk. You got like bitches. That's why. Bitch ass nigga, you drunk.
Yo, bro. Yo, what y'all doing? What you doing, bro?
What's up, cuz?
Oh, man. Oh, man, I think you should go. Yo, hey, yo. Yo. Hey, yo, Vlad. You been pranked. You been pranked, Vlad.
That prank didn't even go that far. He's white. No disrespect, because I know some people that take me saying he's white is like, oh, you're racist. But like no, he's a fluent white man. But I don't have time to play these games. I came to your crib and sat down, and you're pranking me and people pulling out guns and like, I'm not staying here for this. This is tomfoolery. That's what I mean by he's white.
Vlad wasn't too happy with China Mac after this and banned him from appearing in his interviews, as things could have gone very differently in that situation. However, China Mac would respond to Adam, admitting that he might have chased clout, but Adam does the same thing, only worse.
But now that you said you're gonna go to Crip Mag's court hearing, that's really all that matters to me, you feel me? Because I do care about the brother, you know what I'm saying? I do want him to get home, so I know that, you know, Adam22 and No Jumper, y'all could, you know, really help bro come home. So that's all I'm really worried about. I don't want to go back and forth with Adam22. I'm really not interested in that, you know what I'm saying? He called me a clout chaser, you know what I mean? But I'm like, okay, I mean, I've done some cloutivities, don't get me twisted. I've done some cloutivties, you know what I'm saying? But
What
you
are
on the
clout
internet,
festivities?
who hasn't? But if I'm chasing clout, then Adam22, what the fuck are you doing? And also, not to mention, you let another man fuck your wife, bro. Like, if that's not chasing it, then what is?
This brings us to our next victim, Jason Love, the star who slept with Adam's wife only a few days after their wedding, and went on a press run clowning Adam shortly after.
Do you think that you fucked her better than Adam did?
Hey yo, you know what's so funny? The Fan Buzz got a YouTube channel, right? I might react to some of their video because that's funny as hell. No cap. The YouTube sources are hilarious.
Obviously, yes. But I'm pretty sure he probably felt different with Adam for her because love is involved emotions. But as for the physical aspect of getting, obviously.
Adam22 and his wife Lena the Plug have been heavily involved in the industry for the past couple of years. But while Adam has had the chance to sleep with plenty of different types of women in their content, Lena has never shot a scene with anyone besides Adam, which is why it went insanely viral when he announced that a scene would be coming out with her and another guy. Well, one thing that's for sure is that it went viral, but it wasn't a good look for Adam 22. Because shortly after the scene aired, he was getting cooked by all sorts of people on the internet. You seriously couldn't scroll Twitter, YouTube, or TikTok without seeing a cook joke with Adam 22 as the punchline during this time. But strangely, nothing seemed to affect him. He was joining in on the jokes and making light of the entire situation since he was still making ridiculous bags from it. But when Jason Love went on a press run, breaking down how he annihilated Adam's wife during filming, Adam couldn't hold his tongue.
I hit her with the best moves. It's so crazy. Ew.
Anymore, prompting a response that everyone thought should have stayed in the drafts.
Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife. And it seems like that cloud is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it. Don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number 4, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets.
And it's the problem. This the problem. Why does this white man, I don't know why any man thinks they have the cachet to, or the carte blanche to say whatever they want to because they have niggas with them. Sir, if you are ever alone, you will get mad. I hate you niggas. I really do. But besides the fact that he acting like he's standing on business right now, this is a clown act. Because he know personally he's not going to do anything. So even if it's perceived as a threat, I didn't tell them to do this, quote unquote. So he feels like it's not going to affect me. Just people you employ or the people that you employ. No, because those are the people that are actually going to have to do something to stand on the business that you're trying to present. You're not like that.
Because I can make that happen. I'm very well connected. And number 5, you are officially blacklisted for smashing my wife again.
I don't know about him, whatever.
Show some respect.
While things might have seemed to flare up between them, it's important to remember that they were both making ludicrous amounts of money from the video and they were never even friends. It was just business. Unlike Lil House Phone, who got outed by Adam and got embarrassed when he tried to stand up for himself. Lil House Phone had been Adam 22's closest friend for about 7 years. But little did he know how hard Adam would betray him when the transgender star Gracie Jane claimed she had personal information about him. On Adam 22's Sledge Lords podcast, Adam had hosted her on the show, knowing she had something to do with House Phone. Right from the beginning of the podcast, it was pretty clear that she had malicious intentions.
What would you describe the tone of this episode as being?
I mean, we're gonna have fun today. I'm gonna have a lot of fun today.
A lot of fun today.
Hell yeah.
And by the time we get into the podcast, she's already name-dropping House Phone, and Adam 22 only makes it worse.
Never mind. I'm gonna impersonate someone that I shouldn't know.
Did I look down upon to expose that somebody may have been with a trans person?
Yeah, absolutely. I sign NDAs and I take them very seriously, so just letting everybody know that.
You didn't get one? I'm guessing.
Because you just said the nigga name. What?
He didn't see me. Okay.
Just air him out. But I feel like in general, that's kind of a thing.
You pay for discretion in this world, okay? All right. I am a very honest person, and I'm well-known, vetted.
As the interview is about to end, Adam realizes that he might have taken it a little bit too far.
I have a feeling that this will soon be about him.
Oh,
I'm going to be hearing a lot about this.
Tell him to take it up with me. I don't give a...
I would like to say the same.
Some people need to get punched on. Like, bro, what? Yeah, let's expose this nigga. Even though he's my man, expose this nigga.
But it seems like I'm worried about people calling me a bad friend for just not editing this and putting it out. They're going to be mad at me.
After the interview, Adam hit up House Phone, who pleads with him to not upload the video, but knowing that Adam isn't going to agree, he tells him to make sure the editors cut it out. However, the editors missed a lot of parts that mentioned house phone when the video initially came out, which permanently altered house phone's image to the public. When house phone confronted him, he was quickly reminded of what kind of person Adam 22 was.
But let's rewrite this and let's say that.
Oh, that's the nigga. He was like, I paid for your mom's funeral. And then he got mad and said, bro, you ain't pay for no funeral. And he almost squabbled with Adam, but you know they're not going to F up the money. So the other black people in the room are not going to let that happen, bro.
They had properly edited everything out, and there wasn't anything in that episode that suggested anything about you.
they still would have put 2 and 2 together.
No, because I told them to take out everything where there was any instance of this person saying anything about anyone I knew. That was the intention. And if that had happened,
but the intention doesn't matter at a certain point.
I agree. And that's why I felt like shit about it.
I don't give a fuck about you feeling like shit.
I can't believe that you're acting like you don't believe me.
You keep trying to do this victim white boy thing where you're like, you're trying to make it about you. It's not about you, Adam.
I understand that you have clearly suffered a lot.
It's not a victim white boy thing. It is a victim thing, though. And it's also narcissistic as hell. But yeah, it's not exclusively a white person thing.
More from this. I just also want you to understand that this is not.
I don't give a fuck. It's not about you. It's not about you at all.
I'm not trying to make it about me.
You had the power in your hand for it not to happen at all. You're talking about, he's been going through the mom shit. He's been going through the health shit. You're talking about the person that fucking raised me, that birthed me, my best friend that died. He's been going through the mom shit.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're respectful as
I paid for the fucking
first
funeral as soon because.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He really might be zesty though, bro. Your first initial instance when you get mad is to throw a drink, bro. You supposed to jump across the chair with a spear at that nigga.
This is not even the worst part about this confrontation. It sucks more for house phone because he was forced to sit back down and continue the podcast after acting out.
He was forced to do what? Nah, bruh. I'ma respectfully just leave. The only way I'm staying is if Adam agrees to fade me after this. Like, bro, what are we talking about? We gotta go outside, nigga. I'm not sitting here doing no interview, no talking, none of that. The podcast is over, bro. I'ma crash out. Respectfully. It's a 1v1 crash out.
Which didn't help his already plummeting reputation. Some people speculate that this was all planned out by Adam 22 because he didn't like the fact that house phone smashed his wife before him. But if you ask me, this is clearly another case of Adam being insensitive and scaring away his employees. Because after this, house phone would leave No Jumper forever, setting the blueprint for AD and T-Rel, who followed suit after.
Nigga, that ain't AD. Unless it's another AD, that's not AD. What the hell? AD not that light skinned, the hell?
After being mistreated by Adam. AD and T-Rel were street savvy guys who joined the No Jumper show.
That nigga, did he just get a tan out of nowhere? What the hell? That's AD.
Following his impressive performances in various interviews. AD was this cool guy who had a great sense of humor and was adored by the audience.
That was drunk as and I started crip walking and shit, and man, Big U recorded it. Shout out to Unc. He put it on his Instagram and they tore me a new one.
Really?
Oh, they fucked me over.
Oh my god.
He's the main one, man. Spin moves and tornadoes and all type of shit. Right. So I had to live that for like 2 weeks, and since then I ain't crip walk no more.
T-Rel, on the other hand, was very charismatic on the mic and always got people interested in what he was saying.
Once we moved to the 50s, it got crazy.
And that's when you felt like you needed to squad up or what?
For the 50s, yeah. I mean, for the 50s, it just felt like it was a family-oriented neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We didn't cross the tracks, like we didn't go out the 50s.
Their addition to the No Jumper platform brought new life into the brand at a time when their content was beginning to get stale. However, tensions would slowly rise years down the line when T-Rel and AD would start their own shows disconnected from No Jumper. They felt like they could get their own shows running on the side while still collecting checks from No Jumper. At first, this wasn't a huge problem for their boss Adam 22, as AD had become a close friend he could rely on, and they all still made substantial contributions to the shows. But as their platforms began blooming, Adam started to become more critical of AD and was even having reservations about keeping him on the show.
He was doing like 3 streams a week, 4 streams a week outside of that show, and he was kind of like saving topics. Like he didn't want to. He wasn't giving him his full self.
However, this wasn't the only reason Adam didn't want AD on the show anymore. You see, Adam had invited a man called Richard Spencer to the show, which a lot of the staff weren't too happy with for very obvious reasons.
Richard Bernard Spencer is an American anti-Semitic conspiracy theorist and white. Spencer has advocated for the enslavement of Haitians by whites and for the ethnic cleansing of the racial minorities of the United States, additionally expressing admiration for the political tactics of the American Nazi Party.
Even though this person claims to be reformed, it's not hard to understand why a lot of No Jumper staff wouldn't want him on the show, especially since most of them are minorities. AD in particular decided to voice his opinions on the No Jumper Wednesday show.
All this shit got shied past in the interview. I don't appreciate that shit. Adam interviewed him. I'm a little disappointed Adam though, because like, you know, you have a mostly black staff. You feel what I'm saying? This No Jumper is built off of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? And before you bring somebody over here, bro, like, nah, this your company. I ain't telling you what to do, but you gotta have more respect for your people, man, and the people that fuck with you and help make this platform better. I don't fuck with that shit.
Now, Adam wasn't a huge fan of what AD had said on the Wednesday show, and also wasn't feeling his performance on the Tuesday show. But instead of just talking to him about it like a normal boss, Adam 22 decides to trash AD while gossiping with a fellow co-host, Lush, who then leaked their conversation in the No Jumper fan Discord that AD was going to be taken off the Tuesday show. Now, obviously AD was pissed, since...
Like, I ain't gonna lie, Lush, that's not real rap shit. Like, bro, why are you snitching so much? I'm not gonna lie though, bro. Did nigga Adam disrespectful, bro? So... I can't even be mad at you blowing the whistle. Like, nah, bro. This man said this, that, the third, and the fifth. We got to get him out of here. I can respect it, but at the same time, nigga, you work there too.
From his perspective, he was getting bashed behind his back by his boss, and fans were the ones telling him about decisions that were being made on the show.
Bro, I don't give a about you keep me on a Tuesday podcast.
Tell him.
I care about nigga supposed to be my homeboy. Nigga, if you gonna make a business move, do your business move. Do what you gotta do. But don't talk behind my back and don't talk to a nigga you just met and don't have mother sitting there saying that shit. That make me look crazy. That make it look like everything. That make it look like everything that I did, and you know. Anytime something get cracked, listen. Every time something get cracking in that office, who the first nigga that go outside and do this shit and ready for whatever?
Is it you, Adam?
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you on some real shit.
What's even worse is Adam's allergic reaction to accountability.
How can you fault me for trying to have a conversation with one of the other co-hosts behind the scenes about something that
is me and your relationship like me and his relationship? I like to think that me and you are deeper than all these niggas.
No, but he's one of the other people who's on the podcast, so I was having a conversation with him about it.
See, but this is why y'all should not go into business with this nigga assuming that y'all are friends. Like, that nigga's gonna prioritize the business over friendship every time. This is not an anime, nigga. Y'all better get it together.
It was supposed to be private.
I've been next to you, you know, in life or death situations, have I not?
Yeah, but I don't know what that.
I've been right there with you, bro. I've been right there with you, bro. Ready to risk it all. At any given time, anybody had a problem with you, I'm ready to end it all. So the fact I get done like that shit weak as.
But done like what? Like I had a conversation about you with Lush. Like I agree. I don't like the tone of one of the things I said in the conversation, which was just
Adam. For once, bro, just own that shit, cuz you did me wrong, bro.
Their entire phone conversation could be basically summarized as Adam trying to shift blame for the entire thing, and this comment explains it best. What Adam was really trying to say was, I'm sorry for talking behind your back to the wrong person. I'll do it with someone else who won't snitch on me next time. In Adam's mind, this still wasn't his fault, which is why he decided to fire Lush live in front of thousands of people, producing one of the funniest clips from the show in a while.
Lush, you lied to me.
It's so funny though.
You lied to me, Lush.
About what?
Lied to me, Lush.
What I just tried to talk to you about in the hall?
Oh, he's on Xanax.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Well, I got confirmation from a bunch of different people.
Nah, fool.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. And it looks funnier the more you lie. I honestly think, at least for now, maybe we could come to the bottom.
Lush is from Cali. I'm riding with my Cali niggas before any other mother. I swear to God, every time, like, what? Like, no. I don't know you, Adam. I probably done ran into AD multiple times in life. Like, this is from Lush's perspective, obviously. Like, well, no. Of course I'm gonna tell the truth. Hey, this nigga hating.
Bottom of this at some point, but it's probably better that you just leave. Thank you.
But unfortunately for Adam, the damage had already been done. So AD decided to leave No Jumper permanently, taking T-Rail, Duno, and Smack along with him for their own shows, which left multiple holes in No Jumper all at the same time. It's even more interesting that Adam still takes no blame for how things went down with AD.
I told him what the plan was, and he, you know, he's like an ex-addict, and he really like needs people to confide in. So he basically goes in the No Jumper Discord and ends up spilling the beans about what was going to happen with the podcast to random fans, which was just mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing are the exact words that you could use to describe what he did to his employees in May of 2024, which ended multiple jobs in the process.
As of today, or as of tomorrow, the news, No Jumper News, it's over. The Monday show, the Wednesday show, and the Thursday show also are over. Yay. I've decided that I really want to focus No Jumper.
But one person who can relate to Adam 22 when it comes to beefing with everyone, including your own staff, is Joey B. Although there has always been respect from each side to some degree, Joe has always shown a little bit of animosity towards Adam 22. In these days, Budden can be heard saying Adam 22's No Jumper is, quote, in the toilet.
No Jumper as a whole,
podcast has gotten
Whack 100 is really,
he's saving it.
While Adam 22 can be heard lashing out on social media, claiming that Joe Budden is not in the big three of media outlets, alongside him, DJ Academics and DJ Vlad.
There's a big three and you're not in it. It's me, Vlad, and that fat motherfucker you were sitting.
But where does this beef come from? Well, as you guys may know, Joe Budden is incredibly passionate about hip-hop culture, and to him, people like Adam 22 don't really see eye to eye, because he believes that he doesn't really love hip-hop and is only here to profit off not only the genre, but black trauma in general. This was especially clear when Adam 22 made an appearance on JBP, where Joe would make an interesting point, claiming how No Jumper's content about hip-hop is always negative and clickbait.
Which one?
Any of them. Read that one right there. Hey, Alex, put the arrow above the one you wanted to read. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah,
I interviewed.
that one.
I interviewed FBG Cash, and this is a clip from the interview. FBG Cash claims Lil Durk told him to take a photo at King Von's mural.
This is a microcosm of this business and what goes on and how some people look at black artists, black lives. Like, come on, Adam, you got a bigger responsibility than this as a multi-millionaire from fucking hip-hop.
Truth bomb.
Adam 22 would fire back though, claiming that no one he did videos about have claimed it was disrespectful.
I know many guys from O Block, right? I've been there. I know these guys. I interviewed a bunch of them. I fuck with the GDs as well. None of them have told me that they think these titles are in any way out of line, because to them it just seems like common sense. If you're gonna interview these guys, of course you're gonna talk about the shit that they actually talk about in their music.
Now you sound like a label head.
Along with calling Adam 22 disgusted for re-uploading interviews he did with Kevin Samuels after he passed, the pressure was on Adam to really try and prove Joe wrong during this interview. And interestingly, a lot of fans in the comments saluted the way Adam handled the heat from Joe. Completely agreed with Adam. Joe thought he had Adam under pressure, but Adam actually held his ground quite strongly here. However, when Joe Budden and Adam teamed up for the Conversation Lovers Only podcast, Joe had Adam 22 cornered when he asked the No Jumper CEO to address some serious allegations against him. For those who don't know, in 2018, a Twitter user by the name of Helen would release a tweet alleging that Adam 22 had SA'd her when she was 2 years below the age of 18 to be exact. The tweet read as follows: Adam 22 of No Jumper manipulated me into sexual relationships when I was a girl. R-worded me when
that nigga last name is Graham Mason. What the hell?
I was 19, and then doxed me with a revenge porn blog months after he R-worded me, which included topless photos of me as a minor. Now, this story gets really deep, and your boy Luesta is trying to stay on YouTube's good side, if you know what I mean. But if you ever want to read more into it, I suggest you do a few Google searches on your own time. But supposedly, there are dozens of witnesses and screenshots where Adam kinda admits it, but overall, he strongly denied these claims. However, in 2023, another story was brought to the light by P-Busters, which I'm not going to say their full name because, again, YouTube. But they got kicked off the No Jumper podcast after they accused him of talking to a girl who wasn't 18 yet. As reported on Hip Hop DX, the curators of the Instagram account @officialpbusters shared a pair of clips of their appearance on No Jumper, in which they addressed Adam 22's recent admission that he allegedly had a single phone conversation with a girl who was not the age of 18, but immediately ended the conversation when he realized she was not the age of 18. In his account of events, Adam 22 said that he and the woman somehow reconnected when she was 19, at which point they started a sexual relationship. Again guys, I'm sorry, but this clip is a bit too touchy for YouTube. However, you can check out the clip on this YouTube channel. When confronting Adam about it, Joe Budden told Adam that even if this timeline was accurate, the relationship would still technically be inappropriate.
You said the girl was from wherever she was from, so she didn't know what she was doing, but you knew what you were doing. You said, I knew what I was doing, so I got away from her. Well, you didn't get away from her if by the grace of God, she ends up back in your life while she's now of age. You're spending the night at her fucking mom's house. What type of white boy pervert shit are you? What are you talking?
What is the pervert shit about dating somebody once they are legal and of age?
I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you think about this altercation in the comments. Obviously, Adam 22 is one wicked individual, and although he's loved in the hip hop space for the amazing interactions he's had with rappers,
I don't know about loved. I think that's probably his value to people. He's still a weirdo and a groomer probably. That's the end of the video. The victims of Adam 22 No Jumper. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Stay safe, y'all.
See these games turn me into a monster. Hey, I'm in God mode, can't stop. I'm booked to live as a company. All this pain got me feeling the confidence. See these games turn me into a monster. I'm in God mode, can't stop, can't stop. Hey, all that pain got me feeling jaded. Many to roll in the making. Still plugged into the mix, but lagging out before the update. Drop back in different times, same location.